Hello, welcome. This is Alfredo. As promised, I'm going to make a video to teach you how to use the most powerful tool that you will ever need in your online business, and that is an autoresponder. So in this video, I'm going to go over three parts. The first part, I'm going to talk to you about some very powerful facts of email and why these facts are going to support what we talked about previously about why this should be the business model that you should pursue in contrast to other business models. In the second part of the video, I'm going to talk about the three steps of the system that I talk about in the location-free profit model, and I'm going to break the first two steps into 5 simple actions that I'm going to teach you how to implement using just one tool in the third part of the video. That tool is your autoresponder. So I'm going to go to the first part now and talk about the important facts of email, and it's going to blow your mind. So the first fact is that during 2016, email marketing grew 4 times more than Facebook and Twitter combined. Maybe you have heard this, but Facebook could be the third largest country in the world because of the number of users it has. It has roughly 1.6, 1.8 billion users. And if we say that email marketing grew 4 times more, I mean, you can imagine how much more that is. It's unbelievable. If you could get just one little cut of the number of email addresses that there are in the world right now, you can imagine the potential, the growth potential that you could have, and how much revenue, profit, and everything you could make if you could just get just a little tiny slice of that big cake of email addresses. So this is one very important fact, and it just gives you a perspective of how big the opportunity is out there. The second that was number one. Now the fact number 2 is that the return on investment of email marketing is around 38 to 40 to 1. So imagine that I come to you and I tell you, hey, if you give me $1, I'll give you 40 back. Would you not do that deal? I mean, it's ridiculous. Well, that's what happens with email marketing. When you invest $1 into your business, if done well, you get 40 back. It's like the best business ever. I mean, who wouldn't do that deal? If someone asks you for $1 and they give you 40 back, it's like, even if they gave you $2 back, I mean, you are making 100% return on investment. It's absolutely unbelievable. And this is what happens with email marketing. And these facts are gonna come together. I mean, you're gonna connect the dots when I finish with them, and that's why they compound together and they become even more powerful. The third fact is that through email marketing, customer retention, it's 20 times better than with any social media. And that's because with email, you get to more, you are absolutely certain that you're reaching your customers. Whereas in social media, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, they have these algorithms and these policies in which they can control what appears in the newsfeed of the users. And maybe if you are just posting something, it won't reach your whole audience. Your post will not appear in every one of your audience's newsfeed. And we're going to come back to that in a minute. The fourth fact, and this is where it gets what I was talking about. With email, if you do it right, you're going to get 90% of your audience is going to get your email in their inbox. I mean, maybe if you don't do it very well, some of it is going to spam and they are not going to see it right in their inbox, but they are going to get it in their email system, in their email. Maybe it's not right in their inbox, but it's somewhere in there, in the spam folder, or in I don't know, maybe it's a social tab of Google Mail. But you are going to reach your audience. That's for sure. In social media, recently there was a change in algorithms within the last month or so. You can Google it, or make a search about this. And right now, if you make an organic post on Facebook, you're just gonna reach like 2% of your audience. So that means if you have 100 emails, you're gonna reach the inbox of at least 90%. Whereas if you write a post on Facebook, you're just gonna get 2 people. If you have 100 people, you're gonna get to 90 here, and you're gonna get 2 people here. It's just ridiculous. I mean, the reach that you have with email does not depend on third parties like Facebook policies and algorithms. So that's very, very powerful, because the email allows you to have some direct communication with your audience, with your subscribers, and that helps you build a relationship. It helps you teach them something, share stories with them, give them value in their projects, in whatever niche you can provide value. The fifth fact is that this is connected to the United States only, but 44% of email users made a purchase during 2006 because of one email they got. This is powerful. I mean, if you consider that there are around 5 billion email addresses out there, and 44% of them, I mean, if you take this on a global scale, not only the United States, can you imagine the amount of money that is transacted through email? I mean, 44%, that's almost 2.5 billion email addresses that the owners of those email addresses made a transaction because they got an email. Imagine again that you could get one little cut of such an amount of emails. The potential of growth for your business and for whatever you want to teach and for whatever you want to give content or your brand or whatever, you could do it through email so much more effectively, because there are no third parties involved, and the communication is really direct, almost one-on-one with your subscriber. The sixth fact is that 89% of email owners check their emails at least once a day. I mean, personally, I check it like 15 or 20 times a day, if not more. And maybe you can relate to that. I mean, we check our email all the time because it's in our phone. I mean, wherever we are, as long as we have a signal, we can check our email and we can respond our email right there and then. So this is really powerful, because the emails and the messages you're sending, the content you're sharing with your audience, the stories you are sharing with them are building relationship, and they can check your email once or twice or more, or they can just delete it, but they are checking their email. You are reaching your audience, and that's very powerful, because if you leverage that power, I mean, as I told you already, you can expand and grow anything you want just using email. You don't need anything else. So the seventh fact is that compared to direct mail or social media, email marketing has the highest conversion rate. So this means that if you send 100 emails, you are going to, if you are offering something, 65 people are probably going to click your email. They're going to open it, and they are going to click to whatever information you have in there, whatever link, whatever offer, whatever content you are sharing, whatever video you are sending them to, this conversion it's incredible. I mean, imagine 65 people out of 100. Where have you heard that? I mean, it's the conversion rate is just in the skies. And the eighth fact, which is also very powerful, is that nurtured customers make 45% larger purchases than not nurtured customers. And this just makes sense because of what we just talked about. When you have a direct communication channel with your audience, you can build a relationship, you can cater to their needs, whether it is to entertain, to educate. I mean, you can give them what they need, what they are looking for. And when you do that, when you cater to their needs, then you start building a relationship. And when you build a relationship, people are much more responsive to you. Take, for instance, this example. If you're walking down the street and a stranger just comes out of nowhere and he starts talking to you about this product or this service or whatever that is great, and he wants to sell it to you. I mean, maybe you are polite, you're not going to be rude to him or to her, but I mean, probably you're going to say, hey, I'm in a hurry, I need to be somewhere, I need to get somewhere, I'm going to meet somewhere at a certain time, I'm running late or whatever, just to get them off your back. But what if we change the example and that same person is now a friend of yours, and that friend of yours knows that you are interested in X niche. So you're interested in, let's say, in health and fitness, and the product that he is talking about now is the same product that the other guy was talking about, but this is your friend, and he is telling you, hey, listen, I know that you're interested in health and fitness, and I just ran into this product or this service or whatever, and I thought of you, and I think you might be interested in checking it out. So, I mean, I assure you that if this is the new scenario, you are at least going to think about the product that your friend talked to you about. And this is because you have a relationship, you trust him. He's not just going to try to make a buck off of you, he's going to give you value. He's trying to give you value because he cares about you, and he genuinely thinks that this product is going to help you in whatever interest you have in this niche, whether it's being leaner, having a more efficient diet, being more healthier, or whatever. He knows that you're interested in it, and you trust him. So when he talks about this product, you're going to listen to him. In contrast to the situation of the stranger talking about the exact same product. The product might be great, but the stranger, he doesn't have your trust. You don't trust him. So you are more likely to just push him away, because you might think that he's just trying to sell you something that you don't need. So these are some of the facts that make email marketing so great, and I think it's the best model out there that you should follow, and it's really easy to grow. So I'm going to go now to the second part of the video. If you have any questions about this part of the video, please just write them down below the video, or go to the Facebook channel and post it on the wall of the Facebook channel. I will gladly respond them as soon as possible.